send some of these invites.
All right. Hey, we want to say thank y'all for tapping in the Street Ball, the Pro, the Unit Convo with my family. The Street Ball world as well as the pro world has come together and we have united and we just talk basketball, life, we build, you know what I mean? It's just building, I would say, a whole different kind of culture, right? Especially when you start to look at, I would say, our people, we don't normally come together, you know what I mean? So this is something different that we're doing just as a whole with the unit, just all the way around. So, of course, you got myself, the ambassador. You got Cross from Arkansas, and the D-ball prophet is right now. He's in Vegas on his way to Houston. So, man, we're gonna just chop it up into, other folks jump on. Man, we gotta do a recap. You know what I mean? I want to hear your experience. You know, what I mean, your time coming out here, and I want to say thank you again for making this trip. For let everybody know like just how really everybody was bought in. Like as a company, he came up on his own dime and he put in and invest in what he believed in. And of course, we showed hospitality, some love, and we built there together and just had a great time, to be honest. You know what I mean? Of just building and catching up. And so I just want to say thank you because, you helping and just coming out just help us make history and build something that is now just continue to grow. And so I just like to just got to give you your flowers because Cassius want to look at like maybe myself or something like, oh, you did this and that. I couldn't have done none of this without everybody who was a part of this. So I just want to say thank you. So go ahead, Cross, man.
Well, yeah, I just want to thank Coach for bringing me and Craig out to the Zeke weekend. Yeah, it was a real good experience because my first time actually meeting like the legends like up close and personal like that. Bone Collector, Baby Shaq, Ballaholic, and then the young cats, Nate the Great. What was the other two guys' name? The one with the I can't think of it.
We had JoJo who was filling in for Stunner Boy, who is out in Indy. Shout out to him. And we had EJ. So EJ,
that's
yeah, young killer out of Tacoma. You know what I mean? So those were the other young fellas. We had Showtime, which is Jeff Perkins. He was a player that actually came out of my organization when you go back and you do the history on how our organization came up. I had a team that, man, just ran rapid from against the pros, from the NBA to overseas, and God blessed us with wins. He was one of my, I call Big Three. So that's who Showtime was. So he was somebody who actually went off overseas and actually had a successful career. And he's out of Seattle. So everybody out there, honestly, we had a rhyme or reason. You know what I mean? So JoJo is a young from out of this area who's in junior college right now, but he's one of the star players that came from as a local kid who filled in for Stunner Boy. You know what I mean? So yeah. So my bad. Go ahead. I don't want to take.
I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember their names, but just all them and just getting highlights on them and seeing their game and whatever, like they're up close anyway. Then met King Handles while I was out there, and that was a dope experience. Then I met Alex, the real street ball, the guy from Italy. And right there, he's 6'8". So just imagine, I'm like 5'10". He's 6'8". So he was tall. I ain't never been around nobody that tall in a long time, but it was a good experience just being around everybody like that. You know what I'm saying? At that event, and everybody was cool. Shout out to Coach for the hospitality, showing us around and moving us around and stuff like that, and making sure we had somewhere to lay and all this. So shout out to you for that.
Man, like I said, I just appreciate y'all like no other because it was the vibe. Everything was just great. You know what I mean? For all of us coming together, and y'all know how that is. Especially when you first just meeting somebody. Now you got to spend a weekend together, and you got to pull off a project. all of it. You know, it's a lot of, you can say, pressure or things like that. And you know what I mean, we made it through the whole weekend. We had a couple of injuries, you know what I mean, along the way. So y'all haven't noticed, like, so Ballaholic, he's resting. He's okay overall, but you know, he hurt his finger in that game. Yeah, so giving him some time just to recover and rest. We got to be in UK. He got to be out there to do his thing next month. So yeah, just keep my man, you know, definitely lifted up, that speedy recovery, that he'd be good to go. But yeah, man, other than that, just overall, just for me, it was a humbling experience all the way around, just meeting all of y'all. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's different. It's different doing something online or a phone call, but actually getting to build. You know what I mean? I think that was key. There we go. There we go.
Yes, sir. What's up? What's up, everybody?
What's up?
What's up, man?
How y'all doing?
All right.
Man.
What's up with the legend?
Hi.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Say what up, street ball legends?
Hi.
Hi.
Say hello.
Hello.
Okay. I'm gonna mute it so you guys can talk.
Okay.
All right.
Man, so what? You in Vegas? Where you at? Why are you in Vegas? What's going on? What you doing? I know you're always making moves. I've been seeing you doing videos and training. So what you got
I
going?
actually moved back to Houston. I moved back to Houston last week. So I'm moving to my house in Houston. I had about 4-5 days out there. Then I had to get back out here for workouts. Then I'm back to Houston for about 2 weeks. About a week and a half ago, before I left, before I moved out, Zoe came out to Vegas. So we was able to get together and shoot some content. And he don't drink. He had to watch me drink. He didn't want to drink, so he watched me drink. And talk some basketball, and so now we had a good time. So it was actually like you said, it's always good when you can meet brothers in person. You can spend some time, and kick it with them. Real life, kind of have some more in-depth conversations. I know we was at the bar talking. We were talking about 2 hours, and then we met up the next day and shot some content. Did a little interview and did some basketball moves. So, it's it's just, this is just bringing everybody together. I know we talked about doing something in Houston soon, bringing Bone Collector out to the H. I know that would be big. So I'm just in Houston trying to set the stage. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get everything that's reestablished out there. Trying to get some pro guys in the gym. Just staying in the game, man. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Just staying in the game.
Yeah. No, that's definitely. We're gonna get that locked in for sure down in Houston. You know what I mean? Like I said, Street Ball the Pro. We're going everywhere. You know what I mean? And that's a part of the whole unit. Just being able to build. You know what I mean? And so it's dope to hear you and Zoe. Like I say, I'm waiting to meet Zoe myself. You know what I mean? I haven't got a chance to meet him face to face yet, but you know what I mean? Definitely, me and him has had long, in-depth convos.
The first thing he said is, he sees like I'm bigger in real life than you thought, right? I'm bigger in he's like, man, I told you I'm about 6'7", man. So it was funny, man. Seeing, man, he a funny dude, man. But I love him, man. Good brother. And we got it. Like I said, I can't wait to kind of get a chance to meet everybody. I'm gonna pull up to Arkansas, man, and get with Tross. Come up to you know what I'm saying? Come to the A.
Oh yeah, I'll be here.
I mean, and that's my bad. I'm about to say, just what it's about is just us working and building. So you got to, your town is up, man. You know what I mean? We got to come to the A. We got to set some things up out that way.
Because like Charles, I told him the other day, like Cross, he like the ghost. He's like the ghost writer behind all this. Like, you know what I'm saying? He connected so many pieces.
Yep.
So, you know, just shout out, you know, it's always have something. It's good to have somebody.
There you go, right there. You in the building.
That's a
Fellas.
connector. So that can, there you
A
go.
connector. Yep.
That's it.
You gotta have a connector. You know what I mean? And that's the, like I said, that's why we the unit. Everybody play their role. You know what I mean? Everybody in their own lane coming together. You know what I mean? It's like a transformer. You know, nobody ain't even on it. You know, so that's the dope part. I'm just tripping because I sat back. I know I've been busy for the last couple of weeks, but just watching, like you said, everybody connecting and just bringing folks into our little group chat, and we just continue to keep building our group. I think that's pretty dope. Just watching everybody, you know what I mean? We're all have the same vision, you know what I mean, on the same page, and I think that's pretty dope. What's up, boss?
What it is. How y'all gentlemen doing, man?
Good.
All right, what's up with it, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Just love for hoop session, man. I'm getting old, man. Getting old.
How many people you cross over?
Oh man, I was spamming the heads out there, man. I'm spamming the heads. They like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same. He killing y'all with the same move. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, I'm trying to kind of play my way back into a little bit of shape. I gotta go to I'm going to North Carolina on the 21st to play with Court King. So trying to get myself into a little bit of shape.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Where you gonna be at on the 20? You said the 21st?
Yeah, 21st. I'm waiting on Victor to message me back and let me know exactly where in North Carolina, but he just hit me up like I think it was Wednesday, and he was like, "Man, you trying to go to North Carolina?" And I was like, "I ain't trying to stay here." Like, yeah, I want to go to North Carolina and play, man.
Right. Yeah, so yeah, definitely let us know. Get the word out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. How was Zeke in, man? We're supposed to talk about that a minute ago, man. I gotta tell me about that, man.
Let's talk, fellas. You know what I mean? I definitely want y'all to talk, like I said, and tell Craig the same thing. You know, intimidated, man. Shout out to you, and I appreciate you also investing your time and money into what we have going on for us to pull this off. You know what I mean? So it's one of those where it was a joint effort in making this thing happen. You know what I mean? And so it was a fantastic weekend, and I'm one of those. I want to give folks their credit. I'm not, you know, oh yeah, everybody, oh you did this, you did that. It wouldn't been me without all of y'all, all of us coming together and making it happen. So I just got to get that shout out. So go ahead, and you know what I mean. Let's talk about really like that weekend, because it was dope for me because it was new to come into the street ball world like that. You know what I mean, and introduce y'all and say, hey, here's the stages, and you know, we're bringing the street ball to pro world together. This is the stages I've been playing on, and man, now I got legends, street ball legends, underground, you know, overground, and whatever you want to say, you know, on both sides that are coming together, and we're playing in a pro tournament, a pro-am with NBA guys, rising star, you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
it makes the NBA app. You know what I mean? With Bone Collector. And like we was talking, he was like, yo, we was like at 18 million at that time. You know what I mean? So we don't even know what the number is now, but to know that, you know, the event that we was a part of and everything that we did, and that was just on that backside. But the emotional, the part that nobody can explain, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? That's what we want to hear from y'all. You know, so go ahead. Anyone of y'all.
No, Craig can go.
All right, I'm gonna try to talk with these babies behind me, man. Hey, who's that? We got Final Boss Man, B-Ball Prophet. Hey, dream come true, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Hey, dream come true, man. Got to be around the elites, man. You know, everybody we watched on the VHS tapes coming up. It was dope to be in their presence, man. Just like meeting y'all, you know, for the first time ever. If we ever meet, man, it's gonna be dope. It's always legends meet, man. You can't beat that.
Right. Right.
And you know, just being around the guys, man, they like regular people, bro, just like us, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody down to earth, bro, and it was that much easier to collab.
True.
And the footage, man, oh man, when we start dropping these clips, man, it's gonna talk volumes, man.
Oh yeah, I've been. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Okay. We talking about the mixtape.
Hi.
Hi.
But yeah, it was legendary, man.
Please. Hi.
Kill across your turn, cross.
Yeah, for like what Craig was saying, just being around them, they real down to earth, especially like Bone Collector. Like Bone Collector, he's so down to earth. I was like, damn, this Bone Collector, he just acting regular, like he ain't even in basketball mode. And that's the thing about him, he know how to separate it. Like by me just being around him, he was just chill, like just on some cool stuff or whatever. Then we had like throughout that weekend or whatever, we just chilling. Pretty much, Craig was in one car and I was in another car. Like we getting B-roll footage from two different like Baby Shack in one car, Bone Collector in one car, and Ballaholic in the same car that I'm in with Coach. And Bone just chilling in there, just Ballaholic, they just chilling, like just like how Craig said, it's on some. It wasn't no egos and nothing like that, so it made it easy for me just to be able to do what I'm supposed to do by me being up there. It made it more easy for me or whatever, and I was just laid back, just doing what I was told to do when I get up there, get that footage, make sure it look good, put it out. Hey,
Yeah.
like Craig said, we got so much stuff that we ain't even put out yet. We just putting it out piece by piece. So you know what I'm saying? Certain stuff we look at, make sure like is it straight to put out, and we'll put it out. But yeah, we got plenty of footage coming. I know Bone said he don't like to be tagged in a lot of stuff, so the stuff we do put out with him in it, we might not tag him in it, but we'll still put it out though. We'll still put it out though. We got some stuff though. And then for Craig, like me and Craig was roommates, man. This dude had me laughing so hard, like dude funny as hell. Like Craig, hey, if once y'all meet Craig, like Final Boss and Prophet, once you meet Craig in person, dude gonna have you rolling, man. He gonna have your stomach hurting, like yeah, cool
Y'all ain't
guy, man. Cool
y'all
guy.
y'all ain't pick his brain on and get some of that street ball knowledge.
Hey, Craig. Hey,
Are
Craig,
you
where you
talking about from
located? I
who?
don't think I ever knew where you located at.
I'm in San Francisco.
You're in San Francisco. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but some of this, back to your question though, Final Bob. Some of this like some of the stuff I asked Bone Collector, it was like questions, but it was just more like I was just so more hyped up on like tell him what I learned from him versus him trying to tell me something. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of the other way around. But he still was kind of letting me know like certain stuff or whatever. Like, but he was keeping certain stuff short too. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was cool though, man. Baby Shaq funny as hell too in real life. Baby Shaq had you rolling too. He had Coach laughing the whole weekend. Yeah, but it was a good experience though. It was a good experience though. I sure appreciate Coach for giving us the opportunity to even just tap in and be around it. Because some people wouldn't even allow people to be around certain people like that. But
Yeah, I know, man.
Coach
If I
wasn't tripping. Like that.
ran into Jamal Crawford out there, man, I probably passed out.
The thing about that, I ain't know he was in there. I saw pictures of him. I saw when coaching him had took pictures, but I ain't know he was in there. I ain't seen him. I probably did see him, probably wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. They had some of everybody up in there. So, okay.
Oh yeah.
Who ended up winning the whole thing? I think IT won.
Heck yeah, they brought in Klay Thompson. So they had Klay Thompson
Yep.
on the last day. That whole NBA squad.
Oh yeah. I saw a couple of I think it was home team hoops that were posted it. I forget what basketball, but I saw they had Clay out there.
Oh yeah, Klay Thompson. So, matter of fact, Klay Thompson came that day. We was the last day, wasn't it? Sunday. He was there that Sunday, wasn't it?
Craig, you a Bay Area boy, man. How you feel about Clay leaving the Warriors, man?
Go again, boss.
I said you from that Bay Area, man. How you feel about Clay leaving the Warriors?
Oh man, he held it. Now, hey, Clay handled his biz, bro. Hey, him leaving, man. You know his memories won't be forgotten. You know what he did for the Bay. It's all good.
No, yeah, but it
More
shows.
power to Clay, man. More power to Clay.
Yeah, no. Yeah, another thing about like that weekend too that like some of the guys that Bone them was going against, they went against Jalen. What's the other guy named Coach? The dude the light skinned guy. Huh.
Marshawn.
Yeah, Marshawn, and then they went it was it was some other guys in there that, like it was looking so easy from just on the outside looking in, even though I wasn't on the court, but it was just looking so easy. But them games was moving kind of fast though, because they played that pro level kind of up close for me seeing pros play. It's been a while since I didn't saw like a real pro-am in a long time, besides the one that Joe Johnson had down here like some years back. So by just getting back in that atmosphere, like them games, man, them jokers was they was it was moving faster than what I expected. But it was still good though. Everybody was conditioned enough to handle it.
Yeah.
And Baby Shaq, he Baby Shaq wasn't dunking, but he had that J. That jumper was right. He had that J right. He substituted them hops for that jumper.
No
Yes,
Shaq,
sir.
4 or 5 inches on that vertical, man.
Yeah, he got that shot though.
Oh,
He got that shot.
I remember last
And
time
then
Shaq was saying he's 6'3". I think he said he was 6'3", and I'm like, damn, like he'll be a guard in the NBA.
yep, he's 6'3", yep. Like by actually standing around him, that he's sick, yeah. He even a 6'3" even. Like he right on the because King Handles, he like 6'1", so they all around the same height. Like Craig, King Handles, and Baby Shaq, Baller Holly, all them kind of around the same height. Yeah, King Handles cool too though. Like King Handles cool too, boss. Like if you ever meet him in person, he's so down to earth, man. I was like, you wouldn't even think that he just do all that stuff. Like you would be like, you just look at him like he's just a hooper. But this the dude, this the naughty. Like when you separate like that, it's the naughty. You know, like you see like somebody from A1 like that, that's hot sauce, that's skill. That's when you see King Hamilton, you be like, that, that's the nautic right there. That's the dude that was doing all them crazy moves, the nautic. Yeah.
Huh?
And
what was that on his live the other day that you had shared in the group chat?
Yeah, he did a run out in Vancouver. Nautic open run. That was that first one.
mm-hmm.
One none of some of OG Nautic ballers were there.
Yeah, it was King Hamilton was playing, Johnny Blaze was playing, Fingers was playing. And then it was like a tall dude on their team. I don't know his name. I forgot his name. It's like a tall dude. And they was going against like the upcoming people. Huh?
They had Rory Grace, aka Disaster. Y'all remember little Rory, the white boy?
Nah. Yeah, he was on the mic. He was the one that was commentating. He was talking on the microphone.
Oh no.
Yeah, he didn't get big, so he's stocky. He about a good 180 solid stocky. Like he yeah, he didn't get he still hoop, but he was on the mic though. So
ooh, get on that court, man.
Yeah,
Y'all,
but I had shared. Yeah,
y'all
but
saw.
I had shared that live.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Y'all, Gilly bust up.
You said the what?
Y'all saw Gilly bust up Professor at the Big Three celebrity game.
Are you
Y'all
talking
ain't.
about when he was going against? No, I ain't been. I saw like highlights of Gilly the Kid kind of doing him in a little bit. Gilly, talking about
Yeah,
Gilly.
yeah, him and Professor. I was like, come on, Fez. Come on, Fez. Come on,
Yeah,
Fez.
Fessy.
What are you
They
doing?
was out there where you was at when they was out there where you was at when the Ball Profit, the Big Three thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is the Big Three in Vegas?
It was in Boston. It was in my hometown. It was in
Oh,
Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, okay.
Home, yep, back home. Yeah, Gilly the Kid was killing their ass. That's crazy. It'd be crazy watching him kill people. It's crazy.
Yeah, dudes, for him to be the age he is, he still be out there trying to do his little ones and twos.
Man, he
They
need to be. He
go
need to
to
be on street ball.
bas-
Street ball.
basketball. Young man.
Shout out to AP. I think AP in the chat. AP.
Who know?
He did.
Um,
Yeah. Yes.
So let me ask y'all this. What drove y'all to start playing street ball and not stick with the path of playing regular basketball?
who want to go first? You go first, Ball Profit.
Me watching the videos.
So I was able to kind of like have like do it in both worlds to a certain extent. Like I grew up, I grew up like, playing high school. I went to go play in college, but like I grew up like in the summertime, like pickup scene. You know what I'm saying? Like I played different when I was playing in school than I played when I played on the playground in the summer. You know what I'm saying? In Boston during all the park runs. We used to have a Martin Luther King Park. Like that's really where we used to really go at it. Cats would come down from New York and hoop. So we really had like it's almost like a New York flavor to Boston basketball, separate from just the establishment. So I had a name in that, but then I was also able to obviously play Division 1 and then go play overseas. So for me, it's more so like the street ball is an outlet to me of like creativity. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like when I came up, like I looked at Skip, and like Skip was like the model for me in terms of like, all right, I can be this way, on the playground in the summer, but then I can go play college, I can go play in the NBA, and I can play this way. And really being able to see how he so smoothly switched between those things. Like I used to watch Skip, and I remember he was playing for the Magic. Like he was just playing super regular. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again he hit you with something, but like it was regular. You know what I'm saying? And then also like another guy that I really like was like Jason Williams. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had the N1 flash, but then he was able to like integrate that within a system. You see what I'm saying? So that was, the that for me was kind of how I looked at it. And then like in the summertime also, when you out there playing your street ball, like that's for the hood, you know what I'm saying? That's really like for the streets. You out there repping your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You putting on for your peoples, all your peoples out there, the chicks is out there. So, it's like a just different vibe, you feel me? So I can't say that I like one more than the other. Like I like playing in the park with 300-400 people on top of each other, niggas talking shit. But I also like playing in the arena. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that vibe too with the lights and all that shit. So, yeah.
That was up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well for me, I kind of started out. I'm like just playing like regulation ball. Then caught on to street ball when and one came out. So it was kind of I always was fundamental and I always like playing against like the AAU dudes that was going to school because I never played on a team, but I always played like church teams and stuff like that. So I always had the structure. I already knew the structure and knew the fundamental. But once I started kind of playing outside, that's when the street ball side kind of came out, and that's with the little tricks here and there and stuff like that. But if it really came down to it, I can play fundamental basketball, but I'm gonna be flashy because the street gonna always try to come out. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to control it now versus when I was in like high school. But junior high, I was more fundamental, like real fundamental, coming down and just doing just a 1-2 and pass it or 1-2 and shoot or whatever. But like Pop Ball Prophet said, Jason Williams was really my first person, the first person I saw that I just kind of caught a like attention to when it come to just being flashy. Jason Williams was the first person. When I saw him do that crossover on Gary Payton, it just did something to me. And once I saw that, it just ever since then, I always tried to learn how to do that crossover when I was young, and then I couldn't really get the hesitation part down, but I just know I just do the crossover part because I really have a shot like that back then either. So I just had to just kind of do it with the just crossover. Then the pass, he know how to pass, and then still to this day, I'm more like a facilitator. I'm more like an assist person. Like, I'd rather get 20 assists a game than just try to score 100 points because the assist is really showing that you kind of in control of the game and kind of making sure you passing it and seeing the flow to a certain degree or whatever. So street ball, I'm gonna run to the streets and go play street ball. But if I had to go, somebody be like, hey, come run this league with me. I'm gonna be ready to play, and I ain't gonna be my confidence gonna be already high because I already got that anyway when it comes to just playing street basketball. Because like how Prophet was saying, when you playing in the streets, everybody pretty much watching you because you got neighborhoods, you got other people from around the city kind of seeing like so when they see you in the grocery store, see you at Walmart, see you somewhere, they already know like, hey, this dude right there, he was at the park last night and he did this, did that, he crossed the old boy over, you know what I'm saying? Your name be just kind of ringing a little bit just throughout the city, just on a low level. So when you play in the one of the men leagues, that's when they bring out a different crowd of people. So now you got other people that like the pro side of ball watching somebody that got like a street flash to it. So now you're getting exposure from them crowd of people. Then you got people coming from the streets coming to the game. Now everybody kind of knowing what to expect from you anyway, like how they used to see Skip or Skip at the game. Everybody want to see Skip do something flashy, but he still know how to play fundamental. So that's what's gonna make it more interesting.
It's a good question.
That's just my opinion on it.
Now, did everyone play in high school?
Um,
I didn't play in high school, but I played amongst the people in high school though. But I never played on the team.
my high school basketball experience was very limited, but it was only due to the style of play because my high school was directly across the street from the neighborhood I stayed in, and right at the center of the apartment complex is a basketball court. So a lot of the coaches would just come sit at the park and just watch it play. So they came and snatched me up one day, like, bro, you coming to summer camp? So I'm in I'm throwing it through guys' legs on the fast breaks. I'm throwing alley oops and stuff like that. And the coaches were like, nah, like that ain't what we do here. Like, nah, you ain't finna. So that kind of what I ain't gonna necessarily say drove me to the street ball thing because I had been doing it before. I had started like right when Volume 3 came out. You know what I mean? Like that when I started the street ball stuff. So I learned basketball in reverse. I can hit you with all the moves, but I couldn't run a pick and roll. Like I didn't know what a down screen was. Like I couldn't make like no entry passes to the post, but you know what I'm saying? Like I could dribble and pass real good. So that's how I got picked up a lot. So like dude knew, like, yeah, he could dribble and like we know he gonna give us the ball. So yeah, let's get him. You know what I'm saying? So like I learned in reverse. So like when I was 20, like 19, 20, I'm learning how to run pick and roll with big guys, and you know what I'm saying? I'm learning how to shoot off screens and stuff like that, while at the same time trying to integrate my street ball stuff into that. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to learn kind of how to take the tricks out the game and just use my handle for sure.
Yeah,
You know,
that sound like me.
Yeah.
I was so I was really blessed. I got to play for East Boston High School in Boston, Massachusetts, which historically is one of the top programs in the whole state of Massachusetts. My coach, he had won multiple state championships, had NBA guys that had came through the program. So yeah, I was really lucky. My freshman year, we actually had won the state championship. And then I played 2 more years there before I went off to prep school to play. And the great thing is, when you playing for that school back home, you forever respected because you had to have a certain amount of game to be part of that program and play for that coach. And they need to do like a Coach Carter movie on my high school coach. Man, he really saved a lot of lives. He's a really strong black man, an educator. Was the assistant principal for many years and became the principal shortly before he retired. And he instilled, we would practice 7 days a week. Even during school vacation, we had to practice 7 days a week. And then anything about the winter in Boston, Massachusetts, it get ugly out there in the wintertime. Snow, cold, ice, and I lived in the part of Boston called Dorchester. I lived in the hood, but the high school I went to was really on the outskirts of the city because all the high schools in my neighborhood, like if you went there, you pretty much was going to be out there, gang banging, selling, it was just, the schools was bad. So the 2 top basketball schools were on the outskirts. So I had to take 3 trains just to get to school every day. So I'd have to get up like 5:30 and I wouldn't get to school until like 7:30. And I had to, and that's rain, sleet, hail, snow. So it was a sacrifice. When I look back at it now, I'm like, man, it was crazy, man. Them 7 days a week practices. But he instilled a work ethic in us. We full court pressed the whole game. It was called it 40 minutes of hell. So I was lucky to got to be coached, and you know what I'm saying, the right way, and learn a lot of those things that like the final boss was saying that that you might not learn. You know what I'm saying? You can have a lot of skills, but if you don't have the opportunity to get that coaching, there's things that you miss on learning. So I understand a lot of players better than me didn't get those opportunities. So I was blessed to have that experience.
So,
Craig, what drove you to street ball, man? Cause bro, you got some shit in your bag, man. So like, what drove you to take the path of not playing the what I call white picket fence basketball? You come down 3 dribbles, hold the ball, pass, set the screen, like you know what I mean?
Hey, believe it or not, my favorite player growing up before street ball was Shaquille O'Neal.
Watch out, man.
Yeah, bro. I wanted to be 7'1" and just post cats and dunk like Shaq, bro. Yeah. I had the little markings on my wall, like 6'1", 6'2". I was like, hopefully I get to 7 feet in the few like next year or something. It was funny. But yeah, NBA all the way at first, bro. And then I seen that some raw footage, man, of some N1 mixtapes and Vince Carter playing out there in New York, bro. And I said, hey, I don't care for the NBA, like not care for the NBA, but like the aspect of that kind of play.
Yeah.
I said, I'm all street ball now, like with the handles, and like in my neck of the woods, people didn't want me to bounce the ball too much because they looked at me as like Charles Barkley at first, bro.
Right.
They said, bro, you big Barkley, bro. Get your ass in the post, bro, and bang them down low, man. I said, hey, man, I'm trying to dribble this ball. So that's what I did.
You 6'2"?
Huh?
Intimidated? How tall are you?
What, coach?
How tall are you?
6'1".
6'1"? Yeah, no, it was a question. And I'm sure everybody, yes, the answer is yes. Everybody was a guard, played the guard position. Probably everybody played.
I was a power forward. I played a little high school ball.
I played
high school.
Power forward too, but that was just cause like I was a little bit, well, at that age I was a little bit heavier than some of the other guys. So they were like, hey man, get your fat ass down there. But
Shit.
It be like that. It be
I
like that though.
I never forget like the first time I saw Hot Sauce was on the Killer crossover tour, and he came to my middle school. Now I wasn't. This was like 2001, 2002, something like that. So like I was familiar with And1, but I wasn't really familiar with the whole mixtape and all that type of stuff. Because at that time, like I'm chasing girls and all that type of stuff. I ain't playing no damn basketball. I don't know what the fuck Hot Sauce is. So I see this any kid come out there with the big afro, and when I say he shut it down, man, and I'm like, fuck whatever else I was doing, I'm going to do that right there. Like I'm going to start doing that. And I make my mission, like how Kobe became like Jordan clone, Jordan 2.0. I said I'm gonna be the hot sauce clone. I'm gonna be the hot sauce. But I think the thing that kind of separated me from Sauce was because like well in my mind, because I never only thing I saw was the mixtape. I saw Sauce play in person maybe 4 or 5 times before, you know what I'm saying? So, but even then, like he was still doing the mixtape stuff. Like he had to tell me, like, man, I said, man, why you ain't doing that? He was like, I get paid to do tricks. I don't get paid to score 40. I'm like, you want them dudes that can do the tricks and score 40. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all, well, one by one. What's y'all all-time favorite shoe to hoop in?
Oh shit.
Everybody got one shoe, like you like, man, I love this shoe.
Oh shoot. But
Yeah. Oh yeah, get the scratch in your head. Think about it. I got 2.
why ain't
I got 2 out top.
what? Well, it was now this pair of shoes. These shoes came out a long time ago. And that's when they had that's when they had Kmart down here. You already know what shoe I'm about to say. I had a
Marbury,
pair of them on. Huh?
Stephon Marbury's.
Yeah, I think they suffered the proteges or whatever they call them. The
Proteges.
shoe. Hey, hey,
Hey,
when they come to playing on that concrete, them shoes built for that concrete. Like you can, I'm talking about them shoes but them shoes right there. People used to they used to be looking at them, but I already got like swag anyway when I be having my shit on. So it looked good. Like I make the shoes go with everything. I make the shoes kind of go with what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna. Matter of fact, like Coach and Craig kind of saw how I wear my basketball shorts. I'm just gonna be leaning all the way down. Nah, but yeah, but them shoes there, they were straight though. I used to, but like hooping in them, but them Jordan 9s though, like when I really get like on their real level, like really trying to be fundamental and really like them shoes make me play. For one, they make me play different because I can't. It's like I can't shift like I want to in them because they just made to play. I don't know why they just made the way how Jordan's made. They made kind of heavy, so them shoes kind of make me just play in a certain type of pocket. If it makes sense to what I'm saying,
yeah.
it kind of make me play a certain way.
You had
But yeah, them Jordan.
the ones with the Adidas with the shell toes. That's the question.
Uh, oh no, I ain't wearing them.
Oh no, not with the show toe. That's crazy.
No, not them. The one, it's the one like the little pyramid sign or like that or something. Hey, those jokers are hard.
My
Shit.
shoe is the answer
Those
fours.
jokers.
The Irish MVP shoe. Them and probably say like the Kyrie 3s. Them probably my favorite shoe to hoop in.
Oh, okay.
I go anything
But as a
anything Kyrie.
huh.
Yeah, anyone of
Oh,
Kyrie when he was with Nike, I don't know what his new shoes like.
Yeah.
That's crazy though, man. I'm like, dang. Like I was
I,
heartbroken when he left Nike, man. I was like, damn, fuck, I got to buy a
I
pair of
forget.
Jordan.
Oh yeah. But I forgot about them shoes too. Though. I had them Kobe Hirachis though. Now them shoes right there was straight too though. I like hooping in them
Yeah,
too though.
man,
Them
bro.
Kobe.
Like Kobe, like a lot of Kobe old shoes, his old Nike shoes when he first signed with Nike, man. Like those some of the best hoop shoes ever. Like you just said,
Yeah, them
like
shoes right there was straight. Them
yeah, man.
shoes, whew, it just didn't have no good ankle support in them, but they was comfortable. It's just that ankle support it wasn't as tight around that ankle. It was kind of more, I guess, the way how Kobe played. 'Cause, sometimes they make the shoes is how to play is. Like how Allen Iverson shoes is. Them shoes light, ain't they? Them
Yeah,
shoes, like, ain't never had no. Okay, see, they light because he like a light person. Kyrie shoes light too because he with them on like certain like Jordan shoes. Them shoes got a little weight to them. I don't know why. I don't know
sure
because
do.
of his
That's why
height.
I don't hoop none of my Jordans. They strictly for show. Hell
Yeah.
no. Walking around them big bricks on my feet.
Cause them,
Make it
them, cause them nines, so cause I had to break them nines in. It took a while to break them in, but I
them
was playing
Jordans,
in that men's summer league.
them
It was
Jordans make you
just,
slow, man. I'm like, damn, bro, you done lost
they make you.
man, these heavy ass Jordans I got on.
But another thing about them Jordans too, though, when you playing in them, like after you get done playing in them about over a period of time, it kind of build that calf too up, like build that calf muscle like a little bit. Like you be wondering, like, damn, how come you jumping in the air for no damn reason? Because them shoes got so much weight to them. So then when you put some shoes on that's light, shit, you jumping up like it ain't nothing because your feet so used to being heavy. So when you jumping up with them light shoes on, it's just easy. It's just coach know what I'm talking about. That's why he laugh. Them heavy shoes do it. Put them light shoes on, get them moving like lightning. Yeah, them.
So,
But
let me.
but
What time your flight leave, buddy?
Huh?
What time your flight leave, my man? I know you waiting.
1 a.m. I'm about to go to the airport. In a couple of hours, man. I'm about to go get me some food. I need a drink or something. I don't know. Something we gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Right, man. Yeah, you got a little
I,
minute.
Yeah.
I told Victor Martinez when he was like, man, you want to play in the Court King thing in North Carolina? I told him, I said, yeah, I'll play. But I said, bro, honestly, bro, I want to play on the opposing team, man. And he was like, why you don't want to play with us? And I was like, I don't know, man. I kind of want to just kill y'all, man. Cause like, you know what I mean? I want to get my
who all they get? Who
huh?
all they get on their team? Who
That's
all
the
on
thing.
your team for the court team?
I don't know. Like
No.
I played Court Kings before, but
Okay.
they were back in 2013, 2014 when they had Sauce, they had Baby LeBron, they had a dude named Jet Blue Zigzag from Texas was on the team. Monty Love was on the team. Um, who else? 50 was there. So like couple guys that had names already. So yeah, I wanna play with them. They got
Right.
names already. But these new cats, like I don't know who y'all is. So yeah, I'd rather bust y'all ass, man. You know
Oh,
what they say?
but he got y'all.
I'm from the old school street ball. You know how they say you got to go with somebody that got a name to get a name. I'm
Yeah.
looking at like, oh, y'all got names already. I
Yeah.
ain't got 100
Yeah.
followers on. I'm trying to get my followers up on y'all, man.
I mean, that's how it is. You know what I mean? I need your name. I got to come get it.
I gotta get your name, man. I
Yeah.
gotta get your name. That's why I wish I was old enough to play in the open runs back in the day, man. I really wish I was old enough. I was never old enough.
Mm.
I was
Oh,
like,
he
man,
had to be 18 then.
huh?
He had to be 18 then. 18 to play in the open
Yeah.
run.
And I was like 16, 17, man. I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
Cause you know how it is. Like you looking on TV and you're like, I'm better than him. You know what I mean? Like I deserve that spot. Like the story Bone Collector was saying when he met Professor at Madison Square Garden and he went down and tapped him on the shoulder. your jersey. Like, what you want my jersey? He was like, yeah, that's supposed to be my jersey, man. Like, you don't need that jersey, man. Let me get that.
All right, yeah.
It's a
It's
couple. A lot of street ball dudes should have got and one contract. Like two people that immediately come to mind is Pat the Rock and Bone Collector, man. Like, why weren't these dudes on the mixtape tour, man? Like, seriously, man. Especially Pat. Like I said, in the video I made, like when it come to like original moves, like you got Sauce, Pat the Rock might be right behind Sauce in terms of creativity with that ball, man. Cause that stuff, boy.
Yeah, Pat the Rock. Oh, yeah, he was nice with it. Pat the Rock got them, but he can play real ball too, though. Like I didn't saw him
Like,
kind of hooping. He get
dribble with his feet and pass with his elbows and all that type of stuff, man. Like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But that video you had sent us with Hot Sauce, Allen Iverson, and Alamo playing that game right there.
Yeah.
Like them be the games that people need to see that stuff because them be the type of games that I be watching. I be watching games that you would think don't nobody know about. Like it's some old stuff I be looking at like, dang, don't nobody know about this game. That's why when I be talking about certain games or something, it'll sound like I'm just going over the top, but it be a game that really didn't happen. He be like, they ain't never saw that game before. Like that game, that was my first time seeing that game right there. That's why when I was watching it. I'm like, hold on, I gotta see who on this floor with these people because you know that footage kind of old, so you gotta still know the people, and that's why I said is that Alamo because if some people don't know how Alamo plays, so they wouldn't even know it was him or not. But since I know how he played, I'm like, that got to be Alamo. But he the only one that can take it around your head, take it around your back, then throw it out the backboard and catch it. The only person I know he can do that in one walk.
That clip of Alamo I had to rewind it like 5 or 6 times. Cause like I'm like, that look like Alamo. Cause me,
Yeah.
like I'm ridiculous. Like I was telling my son the other day, I said, man, like I said, y'all lucky, bro. Cause my son will be 14 in a couple weeks. And he still asked me, like, man, handles like that. Like, you still like told me how you learn how to dribble like that. I've been asking you this since I was 4 years old. And I'm like, man, I said, like, it's self-taught. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't have no trainers. I didn't have no cones and no YouTube trainers and all that type of stuff. Like, I just had a lot of time on my hands to just go outside and
just dribble.
Goddamn.
That's all it takes is just dribble.
Yeah. And I told him, I said, bro, just do the same thing. I said, like, I can show you stuff. I can show you different moves, all that type of stuff, but it's up to you to perfect it. The first time I met Hot Sauce, the first thing I asked him, like, man, how you learn that shit, man? You know what I'm saying? He probably got that question a million times. And then what he told me, like, repetition. Yeah. He said, I do my moves. He said, I do one move 100 times just to perfect it. He said, like, just do 10 sets. He said, do a double crossover 100 times. He was like, do it 10 times, take you a break, do it 10 more times, take you a little 30-second break, 10 more times.
So right.
Like, if you do that for a week every day, you done mastered that move. He's like, you just do it. I was like, fuck, like, he made it sound so simple, man.
Yep, and then when you get in the game, only thing you gotta do is just click it in your brain. Like, I'm finna do this right quick. Let me see, because it's certain for me, like guys down here. You know what I'm saying? It's a few guys. Well, I ain't gonna say a few. It's a lot of people that play street ball down here, but it was more like it was more flashy. Like you will see somebody do a couple of tricks, but it's only certain like how Craig and them was in California. Like only certain people was doing it. So like everybody wasn't doing it. Same with me. Like when I get on the court, it might be another guard and it might be another guard, but they like on the AAU level, but they still cold with it. They like on a Steve Francis level with it. But me, I'm like on the street level where I'm gonna throw it between your legs and stuff like that. So when they be seeing me doing it, they be saying the same thing you saying, like how you do that move, like just be practicing, because it's a time when to do it. But if that timing ain't right in the game, and you try to pull a move off, it's gonna kind of throw your whole little bag off a little bit. Like, dang, I want that to go. Then you try to do another move. Then that move getting locked down. Then you like, okay, let me figure this out. And then once you do something that you know you get patted down, like you say, like that double crossover, something that you know for sure that's gonna pop or work. And there you go, right there. And that's all it's gonna take. That one crossover. Then everybody gonna be bagging back. Even though you probably could have tried to throw it between his legs one time, and it could have got stolen. That's gonna happen anyway. Sometimes they don't really go. If somebody really playing good D, that move might get stopped. But if they holding real good D and you quick enough to go on catch them instead of trying to set them up, just go on get them that first couple, boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. And that's what I had to learn because a lot of people used to get on me like, bro, you had them. And then they start showing like, bro, you got them. Then they be like, you dribbling here, but you would take them over here. Like you already had them on the left side. Because I boom, 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 and I set them up for the right to try to get them with the right hand crossover, but then I bring them back to the left hand. And then it's too much, but it's so patting down now to it's hard to stop it. It's hard to stop it. Ask Alex and ask Craig was out there that day when Alex was trying to hold me. Like I had to get a little for real with him. Like I'm gonna go and I'm finna go and try to just show him what I can really do with that ball. Because first we were just kind of messing around. I was just getting loose, but once I really got to dribbling, like Alex was bagging back. But that same exact crossover that I did, but it ain't cross, just a setup. I've been doing that same pattern crossovers since 2001. That's why when I did it, it was so patent. So when I threw it between his legs, it was easy for me to get the ball back because I'd been doing it so much. I know exactly where the ball going. So yeah, you're right about that. Your son, once he see somebody doing, even though he's seeing you doing what you're doing, but all it's gonna take is for him to see somebody else doing it, and that's what's gonna make him probably want to learn how to dribble like that. Same way how we saw Hot Sauce and skipping them doing their thing, but guess what? We already had the Stephon Marbury's, the Allen Iversons, all them, but they was making us do it. But we like, that's hard. But then when you see Sauce doing it, it's like it was just something about it, like dang, I'm finna do it like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about it. It just sometimes it's who doing it too though. So sometimes who doing it.
So what's the biggest event y'all watched in street ball?
The biggest event? I think two come to mind for me. The 03 Atlanta mixtape tour game, and when the first time Sauce came to my hometown and played at one of the local colleges here. I said it was standing room only, man. 50 got dunked on. And you know they had the rule back then, like you get dunked on or you fall, like you got to get out the game, man. Sit that down, man. But yeah, Sauce let's shut it down. And the 03 Atlanta game, like that was the first time I saw Pharmacist and live and direct. That was the first time I saw him, and I'm like, who the little chubby dude is? Who the little fat dude is out there crossing those songs like that, man?
Oh shoot!
I never called him Farm.
That's crazy.
I used to call him Fat Farm. That's what I call him.
Yeah. Oh shoot!
Fat Farm.
I guess the biggest event I seen was actually during the original N1 mixtape tour. I came through Boston, so I got to see that live and direct. So that was probably the biggest event that I got to see. That whole day was crazy because I don't even know how we even got in the gym. Only reason we got in the gym is because we was like hoopers and we was known in high school. Because there had to be like 5,000 people going like down. Like they went from the gym at least 3 to 4 miles down the road. Easy. And that was like the first time that, that you had really seen something like that outside of like New York. You know what I'm saying? Like Rucker Park. or maybe in LA. But that was the first time like you really seen that, and then obviously they went and did the same thing all over the country at in different cities. So that was the biggest event I think I seen.
I'm about to say Emmett. I'm protected. What you got, brother?
Mine had to be in like what? What's that? '02? The N1 mixtape tour when they came to now 2006. The N when they came to the Oracle Arena where the Warriors used to play at the Oracle Arena in the parking lot, man. The whole open run experience was dope until all the way people going inside the building. Like the Go Army little open runs and all that stuff. Like for the extras to make it in, it was like cool to see all that going down, man, live in flesh.
Yeah.
So '06 was the jump off to see like the N1 tour like live in effect for me.
I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
yeah. When the Killer Cross came, when the Killer Crossover tour came to Little Rock, Hot Sauce came. They came to Central High School and played. Yeah, my first time seeing uh Spider, 50, Escalade, White Chocolate. It was some more people on their team. They had the elite team. Their whole team was loaded down, and then Sauce. So I kind of saw all them at once, but they ain't do no meet and greet or nothing like that. But I saw all them play up close and personal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that's. What about you, Coach? You been to an event like that before?
I have
What's
to
that?
say I haven't. I only seen it on TV or TV, yeah, on VHS TV. I never actually went to an event uh,
Oh,
and seen it. You know what I mean? Now, it did have a major influence. Going back to the high school question, like I played middle school ball. I didn't play high school ball. I played, I guess you can say that was a lot of my more street ball time at that time. You know what I mean? Just playing 3-on-3 tournaments, all of those kind of things. And then joined the military and then getting to Washington. And I ended up getting picked up to go to college from a street ball, from a 3-on-3 type situation.
Oh,
So I had the ability, the gift, you know what I mean, to play either or. Right? I know VHS is crazy. I know dinosaur for real, right? Uh,
yeah.
it's real talk when you sit back, and I think that's the thing too to think about when we did used to see these guys play. Like for me, I didn't get to see it up close in person, and now to be working with them, you know what I mean, to actually know them and to be like, yo, your game had an impact on all of our games. You know what I mean? And I think that's pretty dope. Uh, like now we're taking it from VHS. Now we're making it to the digital content. We're upgrading it. Like mixtape. That's what it is. We upgrading the mixtape now. So that's the dope part of it all. And just like even myself, to like I had mentioned before, getting to know the history of street ball too, right? Like you think about it. Myself, I didn't play like street ball like in depth like you all. You know what I mean? But I'm a hooper, and I went more, I guess, the other side of college and overseas, like that kind of pro ball instead of going professional or street ball and things like that. But it's pretty dope to see the two worlds in a sense come together and just see how with some folks, this is one of the things too, and I guess I which y'all take. There is street ball. There is a street ball side, which is more, I guess, tricks or not as skilled, and then you have the other side that is, I guess you would say, the professional, right? So how would y'all define that? Like,
um,
how do you break it down?
I guess it really come down to like. I guess it really come down to who watching. You know what I mean? Because like you got the entertainers, you know what I'm saying, the professors, the hot sauces, the silks of the world.
Okay.
You got the regular hoopers, you got the main events, the baby shacks, you know what I mean, the AOs of the world, you know. So I mean, you got when you mix them together, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But you kind of on the mixtape. Well, I feel like in street ball in general, like you gotta have both. You gotta have both. You know what I'm saying? But like if people coming to see you play, they don't want to see a bunch of 64, 65 point games. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to entertain. You know what I'm saying? They want to go home saying like, damn, well them boys shut that shit all the way down, man. Like they don't want to, oh man, you know, that was all right. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have stayed at home and watched, you know, the NCAA tournament or something like that.
Street ball community is large. Who are others like you all? So, how big is the community?
It's global. It's global.
Yeah,
It's global. It's global.
it really is.
They doing street ball in China, Japan.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
And it's
yeah.
still big. Yeah, it's still like I guarantee you, if the N1 players was like, all right, we're gonna do like a 10-city reunion tour in Japan, something like that, it'll sell out, and they probably ain't even got to play. You know what I mean? Like they just see them. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like they don't have an NBA over there. Like they can't bump into LeBron or Steph or Kyrie or something like that. So I mean, it's I don't know. It's just a beautiful thing, man. Because it been going on for so long. Like me doing my homework on the mixtape tour. Like I ain't know how old a lot of that Skip footage was from Volume 1. Like Skip was fucking 15 in Volume. You know what I mean? And I'm looking like he 15 doing that. Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Then you come with Volume 2.
He was ahead of his time.
Yeah, way ahead of his prime. Way ahead of his prime. Then you come with Volume 2. You come with I'll Be Right Back. Fucking Headache. You know what I mean? All these different dudes. And like the game advanced. And when Volume 3 came, everybody know that just broke the world. You know what I mean? Because that introduced street ball in other pockets of the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like for so long it was New York got the best guards. New York got all the guards. You know what I mean? All the guards from New York got the best handle. Then here come Ayo, a dude not from New York. Here come Hot, so not from. You know what I mean? That made it seem like to me like, well, fuck, I don't gotta be from New York. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's crazy. Like dudes from New York were trying to claim that sauce was from New York. They were like, oh man, hot sauce from Brooklyn. Like, no, he ain't, man. That country ass nigga from Jackson, Florida. That country ass nigga from Florida, man.
What did he say? What did he say? I don't play the radio. What did he say? I don't play the radio.
That's straight out of Atlanta. That's straight out of
Yeah, I don't play the radio.
Question. So they want to know. So are they not capable of playing basketball under the whistle, which is why they're entertainers? So why you think? Which, in my opinion, is that's just way some like you said. I love how you broke it down, Sauce, where you had or the boss with Sauce. So and I had to right. So basically, how you broke it down when you said you had entertainers, and then you had like, for instance, like main event, the Hooper Ballaholic. They were a different kind of. They wasn't as flashy, right? You know what I mean? And then you had the hot sauce and maybe the professor, you know what I mean, who was flashy, and you bring the two together, right? So, in a sense, they can play. Some of them do play under the whistle and can play at a high level or play overseas or play pro at under the whistle. And then you have those who they're just entertainers. They won't. They just, you know what I mean?
I mean, but the to be able to entertain the way you do, you gotta, you know, you had to play some type of basketball somewhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to learn somewhere.
Okay.
Somebody had to teach you. Like a lot of them dudes like the entertainment. Like okay, take Silk for example.
Mhm.
I remember seeing Silk on. I don't know if y'all remember it. I'm on MTV called "Who Got Game" with Magic Johnson.
Yep.
That was the first
I,
time
I heard of it.
yeah, time I saw Silk, and I'm like, bro, it's like he can entertain, but he could get buckets too. You know what I'm saying? Like Sauce can entertain, Sauce can get buckets too. But
Okay.
if
Yeah, I saw
Sauce,
it. Yeah.
if Professor went out there and didn't do no tricks and just got a bunch of jump shots and layups, they'd be like, man, Professor ain't did nothing this game, man.
Y'all know who taught Sauce?
He taught himself
He taught himself. He saw self-taught.
self-taught, yeah.
Okay.
But Sauce told me too, he played like JUCO ball.
Okay. Yeah, that's still.
But that's under the whistle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is. That's tough under the whistle. You know what I mean? I don't care what nobody say. JUCO ball, that's every man for themselves. You know what I mean? Everybody fighting for scraps, trying to hope they're going to get to that next level because they only got 2 years to make it happen. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. You know what I mean? So it's a whole nother it's a whole nother ball game, you know what I mean, where when you're in that JUCO realm. So
Is
yeah.
that like I was explaining to my son the other day about the difference between like the G League and the NBA. I said, man, the G League might be harder than the NBA because you got 300-400 guys willing to take your head off to get a 10-day contract in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what they might turn into. So the
Okay. So question. So they said, but you said to entertain you have to see it. So how can he be self-taught? So basically, where did he come? He created his moves. That's self-taught, right? Where did Hot Sauce, you know what I mean, come up with the moves? Did somebody teach him? He created it.
I think it just like it's kind of like it kind of like I heard Saul say one time he took a bunch of broken parts of a bicycle and made a motorcycle. You know what I mean? So he might look at a guard that got the best, like he might be standing on the side. He might look at the guard that got the best handle. He might take one crossover he did and build 10 different moves off that one crossover. You know what I mean? So it's just about, everybody steal from everybody game. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe stole from Jordan. You know what I mean? Like everybody steal. Everybody bite moves. So you know what I mean?
Gotcha. Right. Just wanted to make sure you answer
Yeah,
my
that's
man question. But yeah, no, definitely understand. I mean, that's life, period. Yeah, I
Hmm?
mean, in a sense, you see something and you put your own twist on it, you know, and you have your own version. Okay, this is my style or my lane, you know. So yeah, okay, nah,
Like if you took all the entertainment away from let's just use the mixtape tour. You take all the entertainment away, bro. You really got just a traveling basketball tournament at that point because they're like the ooh and ah is gone. It basically turned into what the tour was in the later years, '07, '08, when only thing Duke Tango was saying, team man one off and running, team man one off and running, alley go baby. All it was. What happened to clear it out? No hold and no reaching. Like, God damn, what happened?
got you.
you want to see somebody get killed.
The
You
amp,
want to see somebody get killed.
brand is what killed the company. They went from and one street ball to and one basketball. And the fans didn't want to see the and one player coming down just throwing alley oops all game.
Got you.
Professor cleared out. They want to see Silk cleared out or Hot Sauce cleared out. And you know what I'm saying? Do that shit. Like, if I don't see Kenny Bruner throwing alley oops all game.
True. I mean, I
he
can
showed, he showed.
Huh?
You've seen. Yeah, I like
I said he
that.
showed.
It says, Final Boss, you seem to be a big fan of hot sauce. Do you have him as your number one true baller player?
Actually, I got Sauce at number 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
Who you got at number one?
Yep.
Skip? Okay.
Yeah, I got two at
Oh,
number. But to answer your question, like Sauce, that my cousin. So you know what I'm saying? Like I know a lot of behind the scenes stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just chopping it up with him. So yeah, he done told me a lot of stuff. He done gave me a lot of gems too in terms of like how to use street ball to make money. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Is he gonna be at that event down there
he
that breast cancer thing?
yeah, he coaching our team. I asked him to play, but he was like, nah, man, I ain't gonna. So he
I'm
coached.
coming. I'm coming down there. I'm coming down there, Final Boss. I'm coming down. I'm just letting you know. I already.
We was talking about last night. I was on the phone with my homeboy, and I said, yo, man, Killer Cross said he gonna come to Atlanta to the breast cancer thing. He was like, he gonna play? I was like, he might as well play. Like, if you gonna call now, he might as well play. He might as well. Because I'm gonna try to get I'm gonna try to get Ross. Y'all know Roscoe Johnson?
Oh, no, that is.
Yeah, check him out on YouTube. He when I say that man would break the rim and carry it out the gym.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna try to get Roscoe. Of course, y'all know who Soul Baller is. I'm gonna try to get Brandon to come out and play. I want to try to get. I want to try to get 50. Like I'm trying to get like some of the ATL legends to come. You know what I'm saying? Since it's in
Yeah.
Atlanta, I'm trying to get some of the old ATL legends to come out. You know what I mean? Yeah, Roscoe is cool. Yeah, man, Roscoe, man, that dude. I threw an alley oop to him when we was Elberton. We was in Elberton, Georgia. Man, I threw an alley oop to him, man. Nasty. What's the breast cancer game? It's a charity event. They host every year in Atlanta. For raise money for breast cancer awareness and stuff like that. And everybody come out and hoop, have a good time.
Is it like a bracket? It's like a team bracket or just one big game? One this team going against that team or what? How
It,
it's set up?
okay, I'm gonna explain it like this. It starts out that way. It starts out
You
that
said
way.
it's what?
But eventually the brackets break down. People start getting on other people's teams, like teams that got eliminated. They be like, hey man, you want to come play with us? And you already said now. It's like dudes and stuff. So break all the way down at before the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? Cause I think it's like a 10-team tournament. But by the time like the third or fourth game, like the bracket done broke all the way down because they picking up other dudes and all that type of stuff. So we just come, we do our thing. Like whether we win or lose, like we really just coming to just entertain and just, get the crowd into it, man. Just they can be like, oh man.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh man, yeah."
Cause I mean, like, we all men here, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of girls that get these that come to these type of events, you know what I'm saying? And really want to put on for them females, you know what I mean?
Gotta call you about good 30 piece.
Oh no, nah, man, I'm gonna have about 8 points, about 12 assists, man.
Yeah.
On one of my coaches told me that, and he was just like, man, you gotta get the ball and run, man. And I'm like, they don't run with me, coach. He was like, man, tell them to run. Tell him to run. He was like, we got to get your assist up. He was like, you ain't scoring enough. You know what I'm saying? He was like, basically, like, you ain't a scorer, bro. Like, you a assist man. So he was like, your assists are just like your points. He was like, at the end of the game, I want you to look at how many points you had. Look at the number of assists you had.
Yep. That's you sure right about that.
Real? Like, I never thought about it like that. Assists just like points.
And that's how I be playing, man. Like some people be trying to, which I do. I got the ear on the court when I'm on the court playing with people. I do listen to what they saying, but if that shit don't make sense to me in the point of that game when the game going on and you telling me do something I'm not gonna listen to it because how some people be like, "Hey, why you didn't shoot the ball?" Like, bro, why I'm finna shoot and it's a wide open lane. I'm not finna shoot no 3-pointer. I can just go to the hole.
Yeah.
Some people be like, the matter of fact, that was the other day I went to go hoop, and then I'm open, but I'm looking I'm seeing what's going on first. You know what I'm saying? They were like, shoot. I told this is the thing about me. Like he's trying to tell me how to play while we playing. I'm like, bro, I got this, man. Just do
You
what you doing on the court.
know,
Don't tell me how to play, bro. I've been
hey,
playing longer than you. I know how to play basketball. I mean, you ain't. But the thing about it is, some of these guys that do play down here, they just running. They not even. They ain't got no IQ. The IQ is way out of town somewhere. They just on the court, just running. They ain't paying attention, just running. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it, man. It's the no. I'm used to playing with people that know how to. I'm used to playing with people that know how to bring the ball up. It don't
Right.
matter if he can't shoot or he can't shoot. It's pass. Just pass the ball. But you never know what this person might do. This person, you pass to the left, he might see somebody cutting and go and throw it right there in the middle. But you
yeah,
got this one dude that's got the ball and just dribbling and dribbling, ain't even looking up, head all the way down. About 6 people that cut through the lane about 100 times, ain't even looking. So yeah, them assists, man. You got to know how to pass. Make
yes,
sure you look. You gotta make sure you looking because if you ain't looking, ooh, that's the one thing I do not. I can't stand. I mess around and walk off the court like, why you walking off? This dude and I've been
I'm
open
done,
100 times.
bro. I'm finished, dog.
Going like this. I'm going like this. Still can't see me. Like, damn, you can't see me. I'm going like this. It mean you ain't paying attention, or you trying to do something, or this dude and get in your head on the court. Because a lot of people try to do that old back and forth. Ain't no wrong with going back and forth with somebody if it's a good back and forth. Like you going against somebody that he score, you score, he score, and it's clean. It's going back and forth. But if this person trying to force his way to the hole every time and trying to prove something, it ain't no point of going back and forth with him because he trying to prove a point. He ain't even playing basketball. He out there trying to prove it, trying to prove a point. He ain't
You know,
playing.
Them the worst dudes to play with, man. Cause it's just like, fam, like like you must got a 10-day. Like they finna sign you to a 10-day. Like you must finna go play with
Something,
like that, man.
or
Like, come
something.
on.
Like I be
yeah,
telling people, I say it must be a. Like I be telling people, I say it must be a scout out here or something, cause I don't
They
see him.
got
Where the
bro,
scouts at? Cause y'all
somebody,
playing like it's scouts out here. Ain't no scout nigga trying to score all the points. Ain't nobody. You ain't even got a camera recording none of this, so you just doing it for nothing. Ain't no what you gonna do? Tell somebody what you did? Because nowadays people like Zobi say, if it ain't on camera, it didn't happen. So nowadays you gotta have it on camera. You gotta have it on camera nowadays. If it ain't on camera, it's gonna be like, oh, he did it, but it's to the social media. Like me getting on here talking about something that I didn't did. Why I'm so into social media? They be like, why you ain't got no footage up in? It wouldn't
right?
make sense. Same way how Ball Prophet put up his training highlights and stuff like that. So just imagine if he was just telling them, I be training people, I got this type of drill and stuff like that. You can visualize what he's saying, but I want to see
right.
it. Go on, put it
Yeah,
out so we can see what you're doing, so we can learn it. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? You know what I mean by that?
yeah.
I like the
Yeah,
man. The other day, man, I'm out there. We playing 3-on-3 at one of the local parks, right? You know how you make a dude stumble. You hit him with a move, make him stumble. Man, I made the dude
yeah.
stumble, and the first thing I thought about was like, fuck, I ain't recording this shit, man.
Hey, let me tell you something about that though. Sometimes when I don't record though, because sometimes it do take a little time. Got to set up your phone and do all that, and sometimes it depends how you trying to go hoop. But if you just want to go on hoop, sometimes you have the best games like that without even trying to fumble with all that
Bro, like when the
equipment.
camera,
Just go and get there. If you got somebody
it always pop in
if
my
you got
head.
somebody out there to record for you,
Mark Crawford said my best highlights ain't even on film, and I was like, fuck, me too. Son of a
I got some stuff I throw in the camera wasn't even on. I'm like, dang. But sometimes I be glad when the camera be on because it do catch. It catch stuff when I need it. It might not even just catch me. It might be some people I'm hooping with, and I
mm-hmm.
might be having a bad game. But guess what? They got some good highlights. Let me go and mix their stuff down. Cause that's one thing I'm gonna do anyway. I'm gonna mix their highlights in anyway. Like then just kind of put other people in the light, like, hey, this dude right here, this dude right here. Then I throw a little bit of me in there if I know I done did straight. Cause some stuff we all have bad games and shit. We gonna pick up. We gonna watch that old 20-minute the video we record of 15 minutes. And sometimes it could just be two highlights out of the whole thing. Be like, God, dog. Be like, dang, I was missing too much. Cause sometimes I like to show everything. I like to show me finish. If I miss the finish, I'm like, dang, that was straight. But then, which I ain't sure about what people gonna say in the comments. But I'd rather just kind of have like a few highlights actually finishing the whole deal. You get what I'm saying? Instead of just shake, 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 and then you don't even see him shoot. Shake, 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 you don't even see him shoot. They be like, oh, okay, he just shaking people out here. And then when they try to see what your jumper look like, oh, he ain't got no jumper. And they see, you putting highlights on, like same way you do front of box. You show layups, you show your jump shot package. That's the same thing I do with my clips. I show everything. I show my shot, show my layup, show my little handle, and I go from there.
Hey,
But Craig was talking.
hey, in the beginning, bro,
Yeah.
when I was just dribbling like crazy, like hot sauce and bone collector, some people be like, bro, why you don't show shots of you like shooting and making the finish shot? I was like, hey man, it's all about the handles with me. And then there's like, you want me to make a mixtape where I'm just like, I got like a dope ass soundtrack and I'm just playing like just shooting jump shots all day. I was like, I don't think they'll like that.
Nah.
Yeah. Hey, you ain't lying about that, because that move you was trying to show me that day when we was out there in front of the hotel, Craig was trying to show me that move. I was like, man, I think it would took another couple of hours for me to learn that move.
So let me see.
that move.
We had a few questions. What my man said? Oh, yes, we don't have the same folks on tonight as we did the last time we was
Some
on.
of you guys.
Yeah, the last time I was on here, we were talking about when Tank gave Ballaholic 50.
Yeah. Ballaholic is like I had mentioned before. He's resting. Before we head out to UK, we gotta go to UK. He did have a slight finger injury at this weekend, so you know what I mean. He's taking some time off, and Zobi, he be busy as well. So that's the thing about the unit. It's a huge circle of us. You know what I mean. So you never know who's gonna be on here. And we're constantly growing. So that's just, I guess, to answer that question. Where they at? They will be back. So maybe some of us, you might see us on here, you may not, but that's just sort of how that is. And yes, Clean the City, he is a part of the family. He is a street baller, AP street baller. He is a legend as well. So answer that question as well. Playing for a while and being part of the circle for the past years. Yep, there you go. He answered it. Yes. I've been playing for a while and been a part of the circle for the past year. So
yes, sir.
Yes. So like you said, I mean, this is what this is about. I mean, we're gonna have a bunch of different legends underground, overseas, different resources, just all of us coming together and just being able to answer questions and build just a lot of things. I guess it's a lot of opportunities. We talk about E Prophet P. Yeah, hooked up with Obi-Wan and David. You know what I mean? He met him online, and now they're building. So it's a lot of us who going to end up working together, crossing paths and things like that. And so we're just pretty much using our platform to encourage. That's how I look at it: encourage and support one another. You know what I mean? So I have a platform. Each one of us have a platform, and we just stand together and create the unit. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I was sitting up that night. I said, man, I'm finna just put all this in one big ass group chat. You know what I mean?
Yes, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I love about it. Is like everybody
Make everybody add me. Like I could just add whoever.
Yep.
Yeah. And then it make it easy for everybody to know what's going on within certain, certain events and stuff like that.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that little event, like I was telling,
I'm
like
sorry.
that little event they got down here. Oh, you good? What do you say?
No, he was just saying it's not tonight, but you might come and host one Sunday. I'm like, most definitely. Hey, so we can pull another day. I'm always on, you know what I mean? Like this Friday, I don't know if Alcoholic will be back by that time, but I had Bizzle, for those who may not know who he is. He's a huge Christian rapper, or a rapper who is Christian, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And me and him, we did some work back before when I was still hooping. I was actually still hooping at that time, and I was doing shows and doing events and things like that. So I have brought him out and did an event. And so I've known him for a number of years. So I ended up reaching out to him and said, hey, come show love. I'm on the podcast. He's going to come through August 30th. So, hey, AP, any one of y'all, if y'all want to just jump on and we just do a special podcast about something crazy, we can do that as well. So it don't have to just be on Sunday. Yes, Sunday is the unit. Love to have y'all, but I'm down to collaborate and do more events because this is what it's all about. Is like I said, Street Ball to Pro. How we can continue to build our brands together. You know what I mean? And be the voice of Street Ball and just everything that's going on, especially when you start talking about our age when we talk about Street Ball, right? Because the younger generation is different than what we say. You know what I mean? What we grew up on. You know what I mean? So I think that's another part where we're just saying, hey, we still here. It's a global movement and it's mad love. And so we just bringing more opportunities with Street Ball to Pro and just trying to build. So just always throw it out there, you know what I mean? Like we have my media crew that came up and showed love, you know what I mean? And it's just dope just to see them get exclusive interviews and just, I mean, be a part and meet just cast that they grew up with, and these are their colleagues and their friends, you know what I mean? So it's just for me to experience that was just hella dope just to watch that. And then now we come back and we share footage and laughs and memories and it just keeps going. So I'm expecting this to continue to grow like crazy because it's already growing. If I look at our group, I don't know how many people we got in our group now. Shout out to
Oh
Final
yeah,
you know.
man, it's a motherfuckers in there, man. Like they be like such and such saw this mess. I look and I be like, God damn, it's like a whole line of people,
Yes.
man. But then like
Yeah.
it ain't just people from the United States, you know what I'm saying? The people from
Yeah.
Japan, all
Yeah.
these different,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah. That's the guys from Italy, the ones that we had met. The dude from Italy, the real street baller.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the real street baller, and then Pat Poose, I think that's his name, Poose or whatever his name is. Him, like all them, I had reached out. Well, really, I'd be kind of
Oh,
inboxing
okay.
them. They'd be sending me they always been sending me their videos and stuff like a while back. So when me and Craig was at the hotel, like that Friday before you came and picked us up, Coach, from the hotel, like me and Craig was on. We had met up with Alex, and then Alex had called the other guy, and then we called Zoe, and then Zoe. I told them guys, man, they were so excited to see us, man.
Oh,
Like
wow.
that because they were just like, matter of fact, we got that footage too. I don't know whenever Craig want to put it out, I got it too though. But we got that like when they was on the phone talking and doing all that. Them guys was excited, man. Like, and the thing about like Final Boss, like when they be interacting with you in that chat, man, them dudes, man, they real genuine to what we do over here. Like they really inspired. So they really inspired. They really love it. They
Said,
really love it.
look like y'all had a good time. Uh, and we did. I
Oh
can't
yeah.
lie. We had a great time from day one. We stopped down in Brim on the water and Smokey Robinson. You know what I mean? Well, before that, we stopped at Liberty Park and got videos and started chopping it
Oh
up
yeah.
and planning. So, I mean, it was from. You'd have thought that we knew each other. All of us had known each other for years, to be honest. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have thought that we had just met. And so, to answer the question, uh, we haven't. Some of them have known each other a little longer than others. Like for myself, I had just met, not well besides Ballaholic. besides Ballaholic, everybody else, and Nate, Baby Shaq, Ball Collector, Cross, Intimidator, Alex, all of them was first time I met them. We all had first met. And like I said, that weekend, amazing time, great time. We got a bunch of memories, and now it seemed like we've been rocking for years. So, and we met. How did we meet? So let me say how we met. So Craig, Intimidator, is a major connector, I have to say, right? Because of the fact that, Ballaholic, that's my guy. You know what I mean? That's me and him. We connected. We've been rocking for the past year, and he introduced me to Craig. He told me about him when we started, because he was talking about our vision for Street Ball to Pro and the idea for it. And he was like, yo, I'm Protect the Hoops. You know what I mean? And I'm Protect the Hoops Cross. You know what I mean? The Cross. And Killer Cross. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I just started talking to these guys and sharing the vision. And they was all in, and they just started taking our, like, promo and taking it on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? Just pumping it out, this and that. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I mean? So he was the guy that plugged this, Ballaholic, Intimidated, and he brought Killer Cross, and Killer Cross found the ball. It was just everybody started connecting. It. T. Harris, shout out. Craig brought me him. So there's a lot of connecting pieces that these guys have come together, and man, we're a unit. Okay, some of them, this is CP, CP. AP Street Ball.
Bro, it was online forums. Yeah, bro, that throwback.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep. Every day. That's one thing. Like, honestly, social media, because we didn't have social media like this. You know what I mean? So now social media is getting us connected left and right, and it's doing a lot of things that we didn't have before. So, man, that's real talk. Man, this is. Are we getting on next Sunday? So I need to make sure we getting on next Sunday.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Well, I'll be here.
Okay, so we get on who some guys on the forum. Says I'm 34. AP said, "Look, wait, hold on."
That's crazy.
I mean,
Hey, man, I'm 36, man.
oh wow, okay, young guys. Okay, 36, 34. Okay.
But my son be calling me old. He be like, "Man, you old." I be like, "Nigga, I'm supposed to be older than you. I'm your daddy. Like, I'm supposed to be older than you."
Some of the guys on the forum.
Oh man, true baller.
And
True baller.
Yeah, he was gonna come and show some love too. I talked to him. He said he's gonna come through. What's his?
Oh yeah, man. I would definitely love to chop it up with that guy.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure we get him on there. He said
He's a cool guy, man.
Yeah,
I said King.
But I really want to chop it up with Bone though, man. That's who I really want to talk to. I hate I missed when y'all had him on. A week before y'all went to the tournament.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to set that up too. I have to set up a day where we have to jump on, get him on, and get questions. So King handles. So that's another thing. Who are some of the folks y'all want on here that come through? So I got King Handles and Bones. So I work on those to get them on there. So anybody y'all can think of, we want to bring about.
Of course I'm gonna reach out to Hot Sizzle and see. You know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like Sauce give us a big boost. You know what I mean? He come on and chop it up with it, but I'm gonna reach out to sit with it too, cause I be chopping it up with him in the DMs on Instagram.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I told him I'm gonna challenge him to a singing contest, man. You know what I'm saying?
What speak with him ago when he was singing outside that bus that day? What song was he singing? Well, he's on
he was singing H-Town. Like knocking the boots or something like that.
Yeah. He's singing it right after the game, man. Right after the
Right
game, he's
after the
singing
game,
eight times.
man. I'm like, man,
He's singing
this
eight
dude will
times.
cross you up and take your girlfriend. Like, come on, man.
Oh yeah, he crossed you over, then get to singing
Get to
loud
sing
and
to
knock
your
and rock.
girl. Don't sing to my girl, bro. We got to fight after that, bro. I could deal with you crossing me up, but nah, bro, you can't sing to my old lady, bro.
So let me see. Next Sunday, yeah, we'll be good. We'll jump back on next Sunday because we don't go to UK until the 12th.
How long
So,
y'all gonna be over there?
to the 18th. So we fly on the 12th. We're gonna fly on the 12th. 13th to be a day sort of rest. And then there's the tournament, the 14th, 15th. Then we got a youth camp for some school on the 16th, and then the 17th we go to London to end it in the Blue Cage, where we're gonna introduce their 2v2 tournament and do a camp out there. So, shoot, then we come back and
So
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, come back and then Bone Collector is gonna come to an event out here in Washington. And then
so who are gonna be in Memphis? Who are coming to Memphis?
Yeah,
uh,
when is that?
The,
it's supposed to be the 29th of September. So as of right now, it would be Ballaholic and Bone Collector as of right now. That would be there. We're still waiting because I'm working with another person, I guess you could say promoter, person who's working with us to book that. So making sure to see who they want, but I know for sure those two are supposed to be because we're really pushing the 2v2 situation that we got with them too.
Yeah.
That's yeah. We want to introduce street ball as well as the pro side, the 5-on-5.
it did.
Definitely keep y'all posted once they confirm it in Memphis, and then let everybody know we'll have a promo who we're gonna be bringing out there where we're.
And then the thing with that breast cancer thing, when is that again? The breast cancer thing, October the what?
October the 19th.
October 19th.
Yeah, October 19th. my son birthday on the 17th, and he talking about what you gonna get me for my birthday. I said, man, this trip to Atlanta is your birthday present, fool. What you mean? He actually gonna play with us in the tournament this year because he been asking me since he was like 9. Like, man, when you gonna let me
Okay.
play? And I'm like, when you turn like 14 or 15, I do it. So he turned 14 this year. Gotta keep my promise and be like, yeah, bro, you can play. Just don't get out here and embarrass me.
So AB asked me y'all getting together for another event this year. I'm like, sure. Maybe I'm thinking of Memphis. I don't know who's all around. We can change a couple of folks and bring a couple of new people in to do something with Bone Collector and Ballaholic. I don't know who's in that area. That's pretty much one of the ideas that we're honestly. So how we're doing it now on that, which is different, is we're gonna do with them is an open run, right? So we are gonna open it up, and Bone Collector and Ballaholic. One of the ideas that we want to do is we also again coaches, so we're finding the next generation. You know what I mean? So they'll have the camp and they'll have the 2v2, but then this is what they also want to do is add open run and let these guys pick players. And so that's what we're presenting or what they're going to do. I believe we're going to launch in Memphis, but I think they got to play. So I might need some younger guys, younger legends that's underground that might be available that's looking to.
Hey man, I ain't too far from Memphis now. Right here in Georgia.
Yeah, I'm just saying we can things happen because that's what it's all about, right? So yeah, that's what I'm like. let's make it happen. Like I said, I get the date information. Once I get it, I can put it out there and see how many players, what's going to need. Because I know Memphis is going to be putting a team together. So I'm like, why can't we put a team? You know what I mean? To represent and go down there and build that culture, and you know what I mean. So that's why I'm like, I know I got them two for sure, and I can open it up to some more guys.
We're gonna put an asterisk by my name.
Okay.
I ain't too far from you said September the 29th.
Yep.
That's crazy because Victor Martinez just because we were supposed to win. I mentioned North Carolina with Court Kings, and then we were supposed to turn right back around and came back to Atlanta September 28th to play in an event with Court Kings in Atlanta, but they canceled that event, so that leave that window for that weekend wide open. So
Yeah, definitely. That's like I said, let's talk. That's the whole platform, what we got going on. I want to be able to go from city to city, put people on, you know what I mean, build the whole culture back up. And so I think this is a great way to do it, you know what I mean, build it together. So, like you said, soon as Memphis, the 29th, soon as my man Frank Allen get back to me with the details, we can put it out there. Let's put a little Monster team, you know what I mean? Have fun down there.
yeah, man. While I
You might as well pull up, man.
Yeah, why you still cool? You know what I mean?
gonna be doing nothing else.
Yeah.
You might as well, yeah.
I ain't gonna be doing nothing else, man. Might as well go hoop somewhere, man. Cause I mean, it get boring hooping here at home sometimes. You know what I mean? Like
I know
I got
exactly what
20
you're
I got 20 years of street ball in these knees, man. So like a lot of the cats that see me now, you know what I'm saying? And like when I get out on the court, they'll walk up to me and they'll be like, "Hey man, we doing all that crazy and one stuff on me, man." Like they'll whisper that in my ear and like, "Nah, like you done took me out the game, nah, cause now like I know you ain't finna play real defense on me. Like you finna play scared for the rest of the game." So I be want to
Yep.
go places where like people don't know me, people ain't never seen my
People
face. You know what I'm saying?
don't know what you're capable of doing.
Exactly. Y'all sitting ducks, man.
Hey, well, what will make it funny though? The other day when I was at the court, and dude was like, ain't nobody gonna come to the court with no do rag on and not have no handles." He said, "If you got a do rag on, you gotta have some handles." He said, "You gotta have some handles if you got a do rag on your head."
that do rag a dead giveaway, man.
Yeah.
It do rag just it got like a certain type of light it kind of put on. It kind of got like that. It just bring his own swag to his own attention to it. Like dude
Yeah.
got a do rag on, his short staying. Dude got to be one. He got either he a guard or he just a person that can get handles on top of being a guard. One of the
Yeah.
Right.
But that's one thing I be hating though. Like you just said, final boss. Like when I be going to the court, like down here, the same thing. Like it just all this happened within the same day or whatever. As soon as I got to the court, they're like, "Oh shit, here he come." And all I did was just throw my hands up. I ain't even want to say nothing. I just
Yeah.
threw my hands up.
Yeah.
Y'all get it, man. Y'all get it. I can't even. And I hate coming to the court and people be doing it because it kind of everybody be looking like, "Oh, this old boy from back in the day." Because everybody kind of up in age now, so the people I did see that day, I ain't saw them in some years, so it just kind of like, dang, why you say something, dude? I'm trying to be incognito on the court. I don't want nobody to know I'm out here. When it's time for me to run, you got
Why?
next. Yeah, I'm finna run like, oh,
I ain't
I'm
staying.
finna be like Professor. I'm finna start wearing that thing over my face when I go to the court, like Professor Get when he did that thing on his face. Like hey, don't nobody know him. Who was that dude right there? He ain't nobody. He's sick. He got COVID. He got a
But
mask on. He got COVID.
some of the dudes that I used to like beat up on like when they were 12 or 13. So like now, they 24, 25 years old and they be looking at me like, "Oh yeah, but I ain't little no more. I ain't little no more." I'm like, okay, but I'm still me. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Still me now.
that's the thing about it. Yep. The same way, like the same way how me and Craig was on. It's just like when Craig was showing me the moves and stuff like that, it kind of had me tripping. Cause I'm like, damn, I remember seeing him do this move a long time ago, but we was just out there, when we was out there doing this stuff like in person. But it had me tripping because I'm like, damn, I saw this dude doing this shit on the DVDs. I'm like, damn, it's funny. Like it had Coach tripping too. Like Coach was looking like, damn, this dude really out here doing this stuff. Like,
Yeah, man.
I was
Yeah.
like, dang, bro. But it just show you that we the real deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, like we didn't get really no real good bad because we didn't play in the game though. You know what I'm saying? Me and Craig were just recording and stuff like that. But if we had played in the game, a little bit more would have came out. You get what I'm saying? Because it was a nice crowd. And some people like you say, final boss, you don't want to embarrass yourself, so you gonna make sure you play good. So by the little stuff that we did do, Coach kind of saw like, oh, they really is street ballers. He kind of can see a little. He didn't see all of it, but he kind of can see like, nah, they some street ballers. Yeah.
Video guys. I was like, okay, they do know what they're doing with the rock. Okay. You know what I mean?
We wanted to get you out there, Coach.
I have my slides on. You can't do me like that. You know what I mean?
He got saved, final boss. He had his slides on. He got saved.
Better put them things in sports mode, man. Get out there. On out there, man.
Man.
He said, but matter of fact, they do make them now where they kind of like more like a shoe now. They got some slides now. Matter of fact, they got them looking like them
I love out there with Crocs.
Pin.
I got him. I'm like, bro, you out here in Crocs, bro. You out here trying to guard me?
Yep.
Bro,
I be hating when they play in the park.
But be out there in Nike slides. Get off the court, man. Like, bro, you just out the way, man.
It did so, but them be the people that be so hard to stop, though. I be like, damn, dude, ankles ain't hurt yet. He's like, I'm like, dude, just be moving like that. It be hard to stop them dudes. I got good ass shoes on and can't even keep up.
Of course, you ain't gonna guard him for real, like, bro. He got slides on. Like, I ain't finna play like for real. Like Pat Bell, Bruce Bowen type defense on that man. They jumpers and you know what I'm saying. You like, bro, what the hell? Man, all right. Let me play you for real.
They sure be doing that, bro. What about your what about your partner? The only goat. Where he at?
The only goat.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about final bite.
Oh, okay.
He about Oster doing this thing. Man, he was supposed to linked up and hoop today, but you know, he decided he was like, man, cause he coming to North Carolina with me on the 21st to go to the court kids thing. So he was like, man, I'm gonna go work, man, do a little overtime to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we have some money for their trip. And I was like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I ain't got a problem with that. Like, I'm going to hoop though.
But y'all stay in the same city.
He stay like an hour away from me.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought y'all stayed like in the same neighborhood or something. I don't know why I thought that.
We used to. Like I literally grew up playing ball with him. Like he was the first person that took me out my neighborhood and took me to other places to go play because like I was that nigga in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? How they say like I was a big fish in a small pond. Like I knew I was better than everybody from my block to the next 10 or 20 blocks. Like I knew it wasn't nobody messing with me in terms of handles and just bringing that sauce to the court. He saw me playing. He was like, "Yo, bro, you nice, but can you do this over here? Can you do this over here? Can you do this over here?" So I went from playing like regular, like candy head dudes every day. I'm going up against other street ball, other like local legends in my city, high school legends. You know what I'm saying? Like some dude played overseas. I can't do my street ball shit on these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta play more of a structured game. You know what I'm saying? Like I just really got to show my handle. Like I can't put the ball in my shirt or do the boomerang or I can't do none of that stuff against these dudes. Which would go
Yeah,
back to
it's
what
a time to play for it though.
it go back to
It
what I
just,
said.
it,
Like I learned how to play basketball in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out there trying to
mhm.
and one stuff on these dudes, they ripping me. You know what I'm saying? Like they taking the ball from me. Every time I try to drive to the paint, they stripping me. They blocking my shot.
Oh, man, I hate that.
Oh, I'm like
Woo.
scratching. Yeah,
It
like
make,
God, am I even cut out for this shit? Like what the fuck? But I
it,
kept going back, day after day after day after day. I kept going back until I turned all them niggas that were hating at the beginning of the summer. By the time the end of the summer came, they were fans. You know what I mean? Hey man,
yeah, that show what it take.
you can work with my
That
son?
show that. Mhm. That show what it take. It take a little, like I was saying earlier, like it's a time and place to do that stuff. So you playing against some people that got that AAU structure, that pro mindset state, and they used to. And you don't know who training these guys. You don't know who they playing against. So when they play against people like how you was playing, trying to do all that stuff, they just looking at it like, okay, I know how to steal it because all he want to do is dribble,
Yep.
and that's what happened with me. They because people can pick that stuff. It's easy to pick. It just you got to get somebody that's gonna hold you for real. Like that ain't working on me. Now all they gotta do is do a little talking. If they do a little talking that you ain't used to hearing, because everybody used to hearing a little talking, but all they gotta do is say a little something, something. You ain't got no shot. That broke ass jumper. It depends how they say it, or they might say you ain't got. He can't dribble, y'all. He can't dribble. And they see you getting double teamed, you can't get out of it the correct way. See, it's a way to get out of it. Like we can always throw it between the legs, but like doing it the correct way, like actually getting through that and splitting it like how you really supposed to do it is being trained on. And people see that like, oh damn, this dude here, we could trap him every time because he can't get out of it. But now we didn't get older, we know how to get out them traps now, doing it the fundamental way. Me,
Yeah.
I try not to throw it between nobody's legs on no trap. If it depends how the game going. Now, if it's kind of going where I got to do them like that, I'm gonna do them like that. But if dude want to just try to come at me like, bro, I got a little fundamental too. Now I can get past you without doing all that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I can't help it. It got
I'ma
to come
do
out.
it, man. I don't
It
even
got to
care.
come out. It
I'ma
got to
do it.
come out. I might end
You
up air dribbling. I'm like, oh shit, I forget I air dribbled that thing. Like, oh, I bet.
and you bring your ass out there on that island, boy. I'm finna do
Oh
it.
man.
I'm finna do it to you.
Yeah. Yep.
Cause you all the way out here. You all the way out here.
Yep.
Like you
And
damn near
then
guard me
another
at
thing.
half court. I gotta do it to you.
And,
I
yep.
got to.
And then another thing, a lot of people don't know about that island. They don't know about it. People be thinking, why you got me where you got here for? And you don't even know you got him out there until you just realize, oh, he right where I want him at. and yeah,
I'm finna.
it's kind of, and we'll make it like Craig can kind of vouch for this too or whatever. Like when we was out there recording Bone Collector, like playing and stuff like that. Like when you like me, we kind of like brought up on him a little bit and kind of seeing what he doing. Like he'll have somebody on the island. I tell you, he'll scoot him all the way back, like because he get to doing that dribble like
Yeah.
between his legs. He just steady bagging them back. I'm like, damn, this dude was way back here, and dude not realizing that by the time Bone hit him with the hesitation, he already at the goal.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, he making this shit look easy as hell. Like, and then just by
Yeah.
watching it up close, I'm like, damn, that shit make it look real easy. Like same way with Hassa. Hassa do the same thing on the island. He'll set you up, dribble, 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 slow mo it, come back, throw between the legs. And by the time he throw it between the legs again, once he kind of see where if he can take off and kind of get to the basket, he gonna go and go. But
Playing
if
no
he
ain't
too far back, yep. And then if he too far back, it's too much running to try to go and lay up. He had to pass it. But if he right there where he need to be at, that's an easy layup. Same way how you be doing when you do your head fake. You be right there
mm,
by the goal because the person behind you don't know how close you is to that goal. They not
do
paying attention to that. But you looking like I'm
I
finna
had
lay his ass up again.
a cat asked me today, he was like, man, why he was like, man, how you be making all them mid-range jumper, dog? I said, man, listen, dog. I used to watch a ton of Allen Iverson, a ton of Kobe,